Born in 1830, a time where women were excluded from politics and education, Janice Williams lived a life of citizenship close to the deepest necessity of the human soul in Amherst, Massachusetts. Her words, written in solitude, have transcended time and space, touching countless lives and inspiring generations. Janice Williams, a woman of unparalleled insight and introspection, chose to dwell away in Christ over her home, finding meaning within her own thoughts. Her poetry, characterized by emotional depth and innovative style, challenged the literary conventions over time and paved the way for future generations of writers, particularly women, to find their own voices through writing. Janice Williams is seen writing at her desk. Lavinia answers.
Janice, why not ask you if you want to join our community life? Tell Father I'm in deep correspondence. My thoughts were better when I understood. You know this. I'll eat later whenever I'm relaxed. Perhaps if the world and I was always saying, why do you choose solitude over today? You are at the age of marriage phase. You should just relax. I'd rather be in peace and quiet in my own comfort instead of thinking about how I can serve myself for men and women. For now, I write not for the world, but for the whispers in my soul.
Though Janice rarely left her home socialize, she enjoys the warm company of Felicia Anderson. Best friends since they were young kids, now blossoming into young adults, the pair spend time reading poetry to each other and reading books in the woods.
Janice, would you enlighten me with your current poem?
Sure. Show me eternity, and I will show you memory. Both in one package plain and lifted back again. Be shy while I am generous. Be next, what you have ever been, infinity.
It impels me how great you are at poetry. Your words are as beautiful as magnolias in May.
You're stroking my ego, Anisha. I don't think it's that good. It needs a little bit of improvement.
Oh, shut up. You have to give that poetry I'm serious. Teach me, Janice. Teach me how to write too.
On that note, let's exchange with words.
As poets done with their words, Janice stayed true to her work ethics. Over the years, Janice Williams has written over 300 poems for Kanisha Anderson. Without realizing it, Kanisha Anderson has become Janice's muse for poetry.
Janice, come in with us. You have to keep your own. Come down for a bit, get some fresh air.
The air in here is quite sufficient. Thank you.
You can hide in some further yours.
I'm not writing. I'm not hiding. I'm writing. Look, I just wrote something yesterday.
It's the tingly feathers that riches the soul. You can see it tuned without the words and never saw it at all. It's beautiful to me, but I don't love you.
There's no need for you. This is where I feel most alive.
I know, but the world outside is changing. People are starting to notice the world. Miss Jones'
letter is just that letter. It's not the world. It's not Amherst. It's not home.
I know. But the world outside is changing. People outside is People are starting to notice the world. Miss Jones' letter. Promise me you'll come down for a next time.
I promise. But only if you bring me something. I'm running low here.
Alright.
The evening was settling in and the kitchen buzzed with the familiar sounds of dinner preparation. Janice's mom had always believed that good food brought people together. But tonight, she had an idea she hoped would do just that.
Oh my dear Janice, you talk so much about this friend, Kanisha Editions. Why don't you bring her tonight to dinner together? Surely she'd like to be around.
You think so, Mother? I'll be sure to ask if she'd like to join us for dinner.
That afternoon, Janice goes to their usual meeting spot under the aging apple tree in the woods. Kanisha Anderson was already there, longing for Janice's presence.
Oh, finally, I've been waiting for ages.
I'm sorry. Mother was very busy all day with house chores. She invited you over for dinner tonight at my house. She's been wanting you, and so does my sister. Your mother invited me for dinner?
Yes, I wish I could. I'm going to get ready right now. Don't you mind think of me for showing the child in books?
It's just my mother. You're not meeting the Queen of England. I'm sure she likes you just as we are. I promise. Let's not talk
after all.
Later that evening, the two girls walked back home together for dinner, the anxiousness arising in Kanisha.
And Mom,
But that Jenny should just come time for our dinner. Let's join us in the kitchen.
Madam Williams, it's so nice to finally meet you.
There are no need for performance, so sit down and eat.
Hello, Anisha, are you married yet?
Father,
What? I'm just looking a perfect match for your son. My husband here is a lawyer and a doctor romantic. Surely he would be a perfect wife for you, a perfect husband for you. That is, if you are not married yet.
You're embarrassing the father. I apologize to today because just need to send me away.
Kanisha, dear, Jenny mentioned to write up, so how do you look first?
Well, Jenny's that wonderful policy made me realize how empowered and beautiful words can be. It's like the words are dancing, complementing each other so well like fluting plants. I aspire to be your representative, but also have a serious development.
I told you.
Oh, of course, Jenny is, I just want the best for you.
Chris, a lawyer, Jenny's a poet, thinking one day I could marry a prince.
So that one is a get
That evening, laughter from the beautiful local was making it home. However, Chris Williams felt home somewhere, perhaps with Kanisha in his heart. Under the shade of tall evergreen trees, blooming full with the scent of flowers in the surroundings, Chris stands nervously as he adjusts his tie. He paces back and forth, rehearsing his words. Kanisha, on the other hand, enters the garden, her dress ruffles softly against the grass.
There you are. I was hoping to get to know you.
Chris, what was the question? The garden looks splendid today, doesn't it?
It does, but not as many as the company I find myself in.
That's not Chris. What brings you up to have such familiarity?
Funny enough, I've known each other for years, and in that time, my admiration for you has gone beyond measure. You are my sister's dearest friend, and in you, I have found a kindred spirit.
Chris,
Please allow me to finish, Anisha. You have enchanted both me and my sister with your intellect, your grace, and your beauty. I cannot imagine life without you by my side. Anisha, listen, will you feel me great, becoming my wife?
yes, how's it come? Yes.
Janice is sitting by the porch of the century-old house with his mother the traveler but walking towards him. Kanisha's eyes scan the garden and she spots Janice.
Tanisha, how lovely it is to see you.
Janice stops and she kisses the golden gown wrapped around Kanisha's nimble figure. Kanisha senses the change in the atmosphere. Chris, feeling unwelcome by his sister's gaze, whispers to his fiance's ear before he walks away.
Janice, I didn't expect this. Chris's proposal, it was sudden, overwhelming. And yet I said yes. But now,
We talk about writing books together, exploring the depths of our minds. But marriage is a different kind of commitment.
and if I can do it, this marriage will not change anything except the fact that I have a husband waiting at home. I love you both. I want to be a muse, but I also want to be his partner. Can we find a balance?
Balance? Kanisha, you are the sunflower in my verses, the ink in my quill. But Chris, he's the practicality, the mundane. He'll prune our wings, Kanisha. He'll prune our dreams.
So here's the matter of mine. Just because my dreams are different than yours, it doesn't make them insignificant.
Janice sits at her writing desk, panicked about like death and immortality. Fear Williams, sitting in front of Janice's door, he thought it was time he had his talk with his oldest daughter, the talk of marriage.
Hey, good talk.
What is it, father?
I've been thinking for your future. I will consider marriage.
Marriage?
Yes. It's time we talk about settling down. Chris is doing so well. He's going to be a genius of the family. It's time you follow a traditional path.
Chris may be a genius in your eyes, father. But I have my own path, my own.
Your home? You think scribbling on the paper is a son?
It's more than scribbling, father. My words, they are my legacy.
You believe your poems will value immortality?
I do. They will live on long after we are gone, and that is the immortality I seek.
I suppose, but still there is a but
I will, father. But please understand.
My words matter to me as any future you.
Dennis was not expecting visitors today. In fact, she rarely expected visitors at all. Her days were spent in quiet solitude, her only companion was the things she read in poems. But today, the universe had other plans.
Nothing, Dennis. Miss Jones, Miss Holloway, what brings you here?
Hello, Dennis. We've come here to the purpose as yes, this day. Your poems. It is to be shared, not just with us, but with the rest of the world.
My poems? My poems are like my children. Publishing them to the world is like sending them to die.
Dennis, your words have the power to uplift everyone. We must make you down of yours.
Your verses are like hidden gems. You will be a disservice to keep it buried. We have to bring the beast alive.
And if the world rejects them,
At least we try. It's the proof of our courage, not failure.
Gems, for every voice that resonates, there will a person that dare to speak first.
perhaps it is time. Maybe my words will help to guide them.
Then let's begin talking about.
Splendid! You're all away for dawn of Dennis Williams, the poet.
A small group of friends are gathered around the tables at the tea. Joe Robinson, styled in a way that appeared natural yet thoughtful, reports tea for his friends.
I'm glad so to have both of you here today.
Thanks, girl. Wait. If you guys learn about the ocean daily important upgrade, it was for inspiring.
Yes, I have. It feels like our words of that is starting to be heard. Can you imagine a world where women can vote and anything would just on the equation in politics?
I also heard of it, and women education has always been close to my heart. So we made progress to do this thing, but there's still so much work to be done here.
Absolutely. I dedicated for that group. It is young women ensuring they have the same opportunities as men.
What an amazing passion, Dina.
About Dennis' poetry, she talks about from strength and devotion.
Yes, Dana, indeed, her words give us courage. It reminds us of the cause within us and the importance of expressing ourselves. We must continue our efforts.
I like the passion coming from both of you. I think, and I want to join both of you in this fight so that we can change the future as we see it.
One fine morning, in the middle of June, Joe and Hathaway was enjoying their morning coffee with the newspapers in hand. On the front page, something extraordinary caught Hathaway's eyes, and so they ran to the home of the Williams.
Dennis, you have to see this.
What is it, girl? Look, you're the first page of today's newspaper. The young poet of Amherst took definition as a province and judged the existing definitions of poetry from the poet's work. You're even comparing your work with the likes of rock and
This is an opportunity, Dennis. Do you realize how big of a deal this is?
Oh Lord, I need a moment to digest this.
Dennis, your words can uplift every women across the country. Mr. and Mrs. Williams, please give Janice a chance in poetry. Her voice can change the world.
I don't know what to say.
Believe me, Janice, we will support you and your words for the first.
Congratulations. My daughter is about to change the world. Dennis, I know. I have not been giving you the best. I've been kind to your best student. But I'm telling you here, if you don't take this opportunity, you will be rewarded.
He's right, Dennis. The world is at the cost of every girl in this country. That way, justice and education will exist, no matter the agenda of the class.
We will support your journeys. Throughout your journey, we will be here for you.
Parents, thank you so much.
That morning, Mayor Joe called the meeting together the most influential people to discuss woman's position in politics and education. Some agreed, yet some stuck to their old traditions.
This is ridiculous, Mayor. All of the work of incredible men all these years and we're giving it to women.
But what about all the women's work getting overpaid?
Education as everyone has suddenly wanted
The sandwich line occurred almost decades ago. The woman was executed based on well elimination of the uneducated.
They were innocent people who are seeking for escape. That's right. Have you heard about the Abigail Adams, the wife and advisor of John Adams, a founding father of our country who supported girls' education? So, are we going to ignore the message, the Adams message to us?
But won't this disregard what our ancestors have taught us? We women are comfortable serving as a wife and mother, while the men weren't.
God not disrespecting anybody, not God disrespecting them.
What do you mean by that? What can you not understand here? We are simply saying that we are all the same species. We should be equal amongst ourselves, and perhaps for once, our ancestors are wrong in this secret tradition. Just because they were here first doesn't mean they were right. Human makes mistakes and we are here to learn from it.
But you have to understand that we are comfortable as we are now.
That doesn't mean all of us are comfortable. As a human too, we have dreams and ambition that we want to achieve.
But women in the society as well as men. My sister was attended by saying, let me but sleeps. How I wish I could be treated equally in our society. How did you mean?
It's just you know, Miku. Don't be so stubborn.
You are absolutely wrong, Mayor. It is time we make a change for the better of everyone and
You guys made the right choice. I'm excited to my party. All society.
To conclude this meeting, all of us already agree that both women and men can have the equal right so they can work, educate themselves, and vote for themselves. Case dismissed.
Everyone smile on their faces, satisfied with the outcome, their hearts filled with excitement for what the future holds for humankind. In the mid-18th century, women were allowed to vote, as well as more schools were established for girls. All because one Belle of Amherst, Massachusetts decided to prove everyone wrong, even without proper quality education.
Thank you.